Welcome back to Grim Fandango Remastered. I'm dear darling, and let us depart to the Land of Eternal Rest. I don't know what's going on. This game is bizarre. Why is there like a body bag here?
I can't use my bare hands. I'm a professional.
What does that even mean?
Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free.
Why
and
is...
so it shall, thanks to a bowl of bad gazpacho and a man named Calavera.
What? Why do all these humans look so weird as well?
It's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all. Look at these poor saps. Smiles as bright and wide as the blade on my scythe.
What?
Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it. Soon I'll be coming for them.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Scaring a living is technically against the rules. I don't even know what to say about all of this.
This food looks pretty good.
That food does look pretty good. That is probably the largest burger I've ever seen.
A whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce.
You know, that's fair.
I have to say, this food
How do I
looks
get...
pretty good.
This is how you get a scythe out, right? And then, can we investigate it? No.
Bound only by the paper and
Stop
so
this.
it shall.
Reap fair sold, I suppose. Hello. Tiny person. Collapsible scythe. Okay.
Several travel package upgrades if you care to.
Cutha, yeah. I want something cheap where I could get some rest. Now that's it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Aye, aye, aye.
I could make this car a little faster if you wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, slam the front into the weeds, tub the rear end, dual blowers popping out of the hood.
What is
You'll
going
get
on?
plenty of rest this way.
I don't understand.
You'll be safely padded
okay.
created when these two chemicals mix like this.
On second thought, I want to upgrade my package.
Sorry, Bruno, but you didn't qualify for anything better.
We're just
Here.
burying him here?
Have this complimentary mug.
Today's the first day of the end of your
Wait.
life.
Can't you find me something where I can move my legs?
You
We're just
know I'd like
burying
to,
him?
Bruno, but my boss is a real
I thought they had to walk
hard-ass.
somewhere.
I gotta be a hard ass when I got lazy sickle wavers like this jolly boy working for me.
Hey,
Manny, you couldn't find a sale at a yacht club.
I got a sale right
what does
here.
that even mean?
I'm talking premium sales, Calavera. Like the kind Domino makes.
Why are we
How
so
am I
bad?
supposed to make premium sales with the scumbag clients you're sending me?
Also a good
Hey,
point.
Now you're blaming the clients? I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out. Out on the street. No job. No way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit and your big smile.
Got the
and a whole
picture.
lot of time
Got
to
the
kill.
picture. That's just excessive at that point.
Who you calling a scumbag? Why, I oughta...
This doesn't seem like it would be very helpful for his journey to the Land of Eternal Rest. What happens now?
I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
How do you just take a lead? Just take someone, like, you're just gonna take a client? Can you do that? Is that possible? Is that how things work? Hello again.
Hey, you missed a great poisoning.
Yeah, and you missed a great client.
Oi.
Domino came back from there with a none.
Híjole, I got a tiny little man with a mean temper and no commission.
Well, at least you don't work for one.
That's fair enough.
You know, Copal's not really in his office.
Sweetheart, I know what you're up to.
Huh?
You're trying to get me away from my desk so you can link all my paper clips together again. Grow up, darling.
That's true, Manny, grow
if
up,
you
come
don't
on.
mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watch you.
Linking paperclips does sound pretty funny. Oh, we can just walk into Domino's office, I guess. Hello. What's up, Domino?
It's Domino Hurley, the sweatiest man in the office.
You
He's a
gotta sweat
skeleton.
to sell, Callie, and you know it.
Those pictures come with the frames.
That suit come with those holes.
It actually did. How else would you put on the suit? Do we want to talk to you? I guess we want to talk to you.
Well, at least you're not hitting the
Wait, you
bottle
are sweating.
anymore.
What?
Hey, Callie, how you doing?
How does a skeleton sweat?
So, how'd you make out of the poisoning?
Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion.
For...
for trains.
You got a nun?
Hail Mary.
And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train.
Choo-choo, little buddy.
Choo choo, little buddy.
Say, how'd you score?
I guess
got a
this.
mean midget I had to send parcel post.
Ah, cheer up, buddy.
Parcel
Another
post?
day, another death.
Oh, we sent him
am
by
I right?
post. What the hell? What even? Can you do that? I'll ask you a
I want to
question.
ask you a question.
Shoot, slugger.
You know, we're
Why
going to
do
be
you
nice.
get all the good clients?
You're asking the
Oh,
wrong
no,
guy.
I thought I said
you
where.
should be
I thought
taking a
not why.
good long look at the man in the mirror.
No thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do.
Look, we're going to rebuild this relationship. It doesn't have to be so adversarial.
What did you do to get this job?
You mean what's my secret to success?
What is your
No,
secret to
I mean, how
success?
did you screw up and get stuck here at the
That's also a very good
What
point,
sin
yeah.
Did you
Aren't you
commit,
working
and
off of
how
debt?
long are you going to have to work here to pay it off?
Well, I could easily ask the same question of you.
Well,
I don't even know
the
myself.
answer. I still don't know what I've done.
Well, how convenient. Then neither do I.
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss?
Okay,
so
I said I was
much
going to
when
make
you
it up
got
to him,
no
but you know,
lips?
never mind.
Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
Fair enough, that's a good retort.
Can I have one of your clients?
Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle.
I can handle anything you got.
We're
Especially if
the
that's
best.
Your best right
Come on.
jab.
I want
I
to tell
wanna
you
tell
something.
you
What do we want to tell you?
Good. Go on and let it all out, Manny. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me.
What's that? Very weak punches there, rolling over punches.
I think we should team up. Be partners.
I don't think he's going to be approving of that
Manny,
one.
I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could
my lack
never
of
be
clients?
partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Hey.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife.
What?
You know, this used to be my office.
What are you even saying, Manny?
I know. I found your name on some comic books in the desk.
Oh,
I want my office back.
Don't worry, you'll have years and years to enjoy it after I get promoted out and you're still here.
hey.
I think you're up to something.
Yeah, I'm up to about 4 premium sales.
That's pretty
this
good. It's a
week.
lot better than us. To be honest, you know, I respect. I want to punch you in the
wanna
mouth.
punch you in the mouth.
Oh no, not the Christmas party all over
Oh no, what do we do?
again.
Manny.
What happened at the Christmas party?
Blacked out on the whole thing, huh?
Oh,
Maybe you
well.
should switch to lemonade, kid.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
What an interesting conversation we just had there. Why don't we just look around your office if you don't mind, huh?
That's some premium-looking scotch.
Have some, Manny, just so you don't forget what premium tastes like.
Hey, come on. I will. What on earth is going on your roof there? Your ceiling there? Can we have more? Can we have more? We're gonna drink all your premium scotch and there's nothing you can do about it. Good value for money, we didn't have to buy it at all. Not even slightly tipsy, my word, Manny. You're a slugger.
Hey, Dom. What's your screensaver password?
Get away from my computer, Manny.
Hey, Dom.
Aw,
Get away.
what about your mail?
He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me.
Wow. Imagine, Dom, not trusting your good friend co-worker. I didn't mean to have more scotch, but there we go, I guess. Right, don't mind us, Dom. We just drank all your scotch and we're going to leave now. I suppose. I don't know how we're going to get a client. There seems to be only one other employee at this place who deals with clients. Can we, like, check our computer or something? That's what I would do. Check your emails, come on.
My computer.
Nope. What we got going on here then?
I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen.
I don't know what that means.
I should.
Are you gonna close it? I mean, you can see what's going on in there,
I
which
don't
is
wanna
absolutely
reread
nothing.
the old file. I don't want to. Nothing. I'm gonna let it air out.
What do we even do?
Read them already.
You would have thought it'd be something in Dom's room. Seeing as that's the new thing that's opened up to us. I don't know why we're opening the door every time, seeing as it's always open as well. Oi, Dom. Dom. Dom.
Hey, Hurl.
Yeah.
Well, you sound pretty...
Always.
Good chat. Alright, I don't think it was meant to happen like that. What's
Those
this?
pictures come with that. No use for it.
No, you saw your picture frames? What do we even do? Is it we had to access his computer and steal a client somehow? That seems like something we had to do. Now, how do we get access to his computer? We need to get him out of the room, right? While it's also unlocked. You know what we're going to do? Pull the fire alarm. Okay, let's not do that. That's probably like... That's actually a crime, so...
A little.
Why?
And you're big Mr. Bot.
Alright,
Manny.
Right.
alright.
I do what you...
What if we go down to the lobby? Over here? Oh no, this is a driver's place. I also forgot we can sprint again. Maybe there's something else we can do in here. Maybe we can see the car upgrades we got. And we'll be like, whoa, you know what this reminds me of? Something. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just randomly walking around, but
It's
I do love the dialogue.
This sign says...
I'm at the junkyard. Woo!
That's a good impersonation, man, you're not gonna lie.
Ooh, I might get hurt if I try to get one down by myself.
I don't even know how you do that. I've never seen cars just like on a washing line like that. Washing line's not the right word, like, I don't know. Factory line, I guess? I guess I've also never been to a car factory. Alright, maybe we've got something going on in the lobby, huh?
You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that?
I don't think I did that.
Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery? Huh? You think you're better than me?
I don't know who you are.
Good.
Well, I think that's what we're meant to do. We can either go that way or we can go this way. I think we're meant to go to the left, so we're going to go to the right just to see what's going on.
One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there. One of the chemic...
I feel like we should just do that onto the table. Manny, you're making a mess.
Ugh, that smell. One of the chemical...
Oi. That seems like it's going to be a puzzle later.
You in one of these? Must have picked them up already. For those who enjoy no-hassle travel.
For 4 years just in a coffin? That sounds like an absolute nightmare. Claustrophobic nightmare. And I don't even have claustrophobia. Alright, what on earth is... What is this?
It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself.
Interesting rule, I think.
That wheel should open it. With what? The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge.
Well, do we have something in our inventory? All these balloons we have and bread doesn't seem particularly useful. I mean, can we scythe it?
Not right now. The
No?
deadbolt looks set. The deadbolt looks set.
I don't even know what a deadbolt is, to be honest. Is that a fire extinguisher?
Warning. Fire system. Do not touch.
Maybe we do actually set up a fire extinguisher. Does this make any sense? Absolutely not, but
That's
as
not on
classics.
fire.
But you're not wrong.
Warning.
As a classic with every adventure
Warning.
game, you
That's not on fire.
you just try every combination of items and see what you can do. Okay, so we need to get that open. Let's put this away. Now, where can we get some tools for that to happen? The changing camera angles is actually messing with me, I'm not gonna lie. Is there something in here? Stop this. Maybe outside? During the fair? We'd just be like, hey, you got a lockpick? I don't know. So we know there's nothing that way. Let's try over here. Mr. Clown still there? Hello. Well, we don't really need to talk to you anymore, I suppose. Can we go back up to his office? You think there's something up there? Let's try it. He didn't want to explore it before, but now we're not pushed for time. He's a brave person doing that.
It's locked.
It's locked.
No use for it. The drapes are drawn. Dom must be in there napping. The drapes are drawn. No way. If I go any farther, Dom will see me and call the staff shrink to come and talk me down.
Can we use one of these items? I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Is there a hint system in this game? Probably be a lot better. Smash
That's
it.
not on fire.
Smash it.
That's not on fire.
Smash it.
That's not on fire.
Right. I guess that's kind of like a criminal.
Those are... I can't believe I planned... That's not on fire.
Is that seriously only being supported because it's wrapped around once? Around the thing? Alright. That's just a terrible idea. Well, if in doubt, just go back upstairs, I suppose. Just keep walking around till something new happens. Also, this music seems a bit loud. Maybe turn it down a bit. Just a tad. I say, aimlessly wander around. Oh, Manny. What if we just, I don't know, start a fire? How about that? Eva, you gonna help us?
Manny.
Right.
I must be missing something. Oh,
He's got a lock on it. Can't believe he doesn't trust me.
we're meant to shove a beer bottle down the mail thing? We don't have a beer bottle, but we do have
My message tube is...
a balloon, I guess? Or a fire extinguisher? A fire extinguisher is kind of like a... Bread sounds pretty funny. Can we do that? What?
Look out below.
Oh, bread! It seemed like it didn't do anything. Alright, I guess a fire extinguisher then.
That's not on fire. That's not on... That's not on... My message tube is full of nothing. as
Not
usual.
not the fire extinguisher. How about anything else tubular? A balloon?
My message tube is full of nothing.
How about a
as usual.
deflated balloon?
That's not what balloons are for. That's not what balloons are for.
Drink the scotch and then shove it down. That's why we can keep drinking it. How many times do we need to drink it though? Didn't we already have like 20?
No use for it.
Alright, keep drinking. Come on. We gotta finish this bottle. There's a lot of scotch, I'm not gonna lie. You are probably gonna be blackout drunk in any second now, Manny. No?
That's some premium...
Have some, man.
This can't be right. We surely shouldn't have 15 shots of scotch and then... I just want a bottle. That bread didn't do anything. Where else can we get a bottle from then, huh? You got a bottle? You don't have a bottle. There's nothing outside for us. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just randomly wandering around, huh? Well, I guess we can check on it, see if the bread has done anything. Doesn't seem like it.
It's the sophisticated and... That red tube looks familiar.
I know, but I don't have anything to put down there. Or do I have to do that first and then piece it together? No, surely not. It's definitely...
It's my boss.
It's my...
definitely not my strongest point, I suppose, in puzzle games.
No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. Hey, Dom, get away. Desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers.
You don't have desk drawers? What is this? Is that an ashtray? I can't even tell.
Look at all the diplomas.
You have to have the proper attitude to get diplomas like those, Manny.
Really? I thought you just had to have the proper postage.
I love equipping those two
Hey,
got.
Dom, get away.
Alright, so we
I
know
think
we
Dom
gotta...
would call the company shrink if I left through the window. I think Dom would call the company shrink if I left through the window.
I don't even know how I activated that. I know we need to just put like something in
No use
his...
for it. That's some pre...
in his mail slot. But the only thing we got is his bottle. This is the only bottle I've seen. But it seems to be endless. I don't know, you got new dialogue, Dom?
Hey, Hurl.
Yeah.
Well, you sound pretty out of...
Always.
I do like the fact if you skip through the dialogue, that part doesn't make any sense. Alright, where can we find a bottle? Like a bottle of oil in the driver's area? I guess we should also save. Wouldn't want to lose our progress.
Can't go through on... People have tried, but... There are lights for wash, rinse, wax, and land of the living, depending on your destination.
Pardon? I don't think that's how destinations works. Right, Manny, you see a bottle anywhere?
It's locked.
Everything is locked.
It's a tool cabinet. No one in there. It's a tool cabinet.
That's a tool cabinet. There's another one. Also locked.
Locked.
Fair enough. Sometimes you just gotta use Scooby-Doo's
Who's afraid of a
strategies.
little rusty water?
I don't know what that did. You just look around the background, look for something that looks oddly out of place, and that probably means you should interact with it. Okay, I think we had to do something outside then. I actually can't see anything else that we could do inside. But what can we even do outside? Just get more bread? That seems a bit pointless. But like, what else have we got to do? I don't know. Unless something's over here now. Possible. Nope, does not look like it.
No parking. Client car pickup only.
I must be missing something. Out again, Clown Man.
My kid. Do you have any more? Well. That's not what balloons are for.
Can we get some more bread?
Take a little more bread to honor the dead. I get crumbs all over.
Can we get one of these? What's
Let's
this?
take a little.
Okay, I didn't mean to take more bread, but... Sorry, boulangerie. Is this not like a bottle? Are those not loaded cans and bottles? What else are we meant to even do? Help me, Manny, help me.
I don't like the way that eye is looking at me.
Seems like there's something below here as well, but... Not that we can do
That's
anything.
the door to the garage.
We can't do anything up there. What are we doing? I wonder if I should just pause and look around until I find something.
I remember
On
the
episode
year they
2.
built that, mostly because it cost so much we didn't get bonuses that year.
What, these
Tacaños.
statues?
I remember mostly because...
What? Annie? Excuse me? I can't seem to walk up the stairs anymore. There you go. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to have to pause and look around for
This guy,
something.
I don't know who this... I think he just paid for the lobby renovation.
Oh! Can we freeze the bread? To make it, like, hard to break?
That wouldn't be a very good... That wouldn't...
Okay, what about something else then? Probably not a scythe. A balloon?
That's not what balloons are for.
Nope. Alright, a fire extinguisher?
That's not on fire. One of the chemicals for our package. That's not...
What on earth am I doing? So we definitely need to freeze something,
It's a lump of our packing foam.
I think. Come on, just do it.
It's a lump of our packing foam.
Just do it. Or is it we had to start from a fresh state because I already sprayed something? Maybe that's why it didn't work.
That wouldn't...
No?
That...
Try again. Fire extinguisher.
That's not on fire.
What do I even do? Ah. Take that out again?
I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that.
Is that really good enough on its own? Alright, we see? New thing learned. If they ever give us infinite amounts of things, we probably need to use it. Alright. I wonder if I should have made more. I wonder if we need a lot of them to break it. I still think drinking with scotch was a reasonable idea, to be honest. This is just weird. Oh, fill up one of each so it fills up the thing with foam? Is that what we have to do? Oh my god, this is bizarre. As most adventure games are, point and click adventure games. They have a notoriety for having very odd answers. I mean, this one kind of makes sense, I guess. It's just sort of finding out which items you need to do exactly for it to work. So we fill up this one. And just in case, we'll fill up the other one with the initial stuff as well. Because I think we have 3 of these balloons. We do. Just in case, you know, we had to do them both at the same time or something. This is bizarre though. Do you think this will work? I can't imagine it's going to do much. But you know, experimentation. The fact that it's programmed into a game does bode well for it. Sometimes the controls just stop working, which is a bit weird. Controversial move for a video game, but I have a new item in my inventory. Which one was it? Was it this one? Or was it this one? I don't remember. It's probably this one, because this one we got first, right? So if it combines, it should freeze it up or something? That's my guess. Oh, there we go.
That doesn't sound good.
We broke it, Manny. I don't think the repairman's going to be very happy with us.
Server's down again.
What else is new?
Manny, if
Right. I te watch you.
How did you know so quickly? You found out like immediately, Eva? What's up, dude?
Ah, our cheerful communications maintenance staff is on the job. Can't reach. The wheel won't budge. Ah, I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling. The switcher looks pretty gunked up. As a rule, I never touch anything.
So what do we do now?
Oh, not again.
Oh, he's on fire! Good thing we have a fire extinguisher.
You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so
That's a
dangerous
good point.
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
Are we just gonna kill this man?
That's not on fire. That's not on fire. That's not on fire.
This game is utterly bizarre. But anyway, why don't we round up this episode here, because it's been about half an hour. If you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Grim Fandango Remastered version, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.